Hello guys, this is my first long video. I will link everything in the description if you guys would like to try it out. These tips are acrylic, they are sturdy, and I'm not so sure how long they last because it's my first time using them. And it's also my first time using markartt polygel. I got the idea about markartt from Emily Susanna. If you ever watched her page, I love her stuff. And so my video cut out and I lost all the footage for this first part of my nails. But right now you'll see me go over them and fix up a couple that I did not put enough polygel on, and it kind of felt like they might break. And with the job that I work, I have to make sure that they are strong and sturdy so I don't hurt myself. And I just use rubbing alcohol for my slip, and I am using an old brush that's kind of not wanting to let go of the glitter. So you'll see me struggle with trying to get the glitter out of the brush a few times. And at the end, you'll see the reflectiveness that's in it, and that is gorgeous. I thought it was supposed to be purple. If you look it up on the listing on Amazon where I got it from, it showed it was purple. But the silver works just fine. I like it either way. Now I'm just trying to pat around my cuticle area, trying to keep from getting it on my skin. And this is what I was talking about. My nail is not wanting to hold on to the polygel, but the brush is. And while we are waiting for me to do that for the next year, feels like, my name is Shylee. I have done a few posts. I watch a lot of nail videos, but I've been doing nails for about a year and a half, almost 2 years, but this is my first one ever trying to record. So me trying to stay in frame is like the hardest thing. I put that little nail plate down, like the palette, to try to keep myself in frame, but I wear glasses and I was having trouble, especially around the cuticle, and trying to move my hand closer to my face so I could see better. But I promise I will get better at it. I'll get better. And this is the last one that I will be adding extra polygel to. I had to switch out my brush because that one was starting to get all gunked up and I was getting mad at it and I almost threw it across the room, which wouldn't have been good. Now I'm just going to cure for 30 seconds, wait for the heat to die down, and then I'll cure it for another 30 seconds just because the heat burns, and I got really, really thin nails. And this is a new lamp. I like it so far. It says 268 watt on it. I'm not sure how accurate that is, but it's a sun lamp. It's a pro version of it, and it was only like $27 after tax on Amazon. Now I'm just going to rub them all down with rubbing alcohol. That way I can get off that sticky layer. Underneath. Okay. And then I'm going to start sanding them on high with a medium grip file. Making sure to re-straighten up my sides. Like I said, trying to get it to where I can see. I do it while recording. I've struggled a little bit. And the nail drill that I use is a futon. It's like $17 on Amazon. It comes with the original bits, another set of bits for it, and everything. And it worked pretty good. I can't really afford a hole, like one of those expensive ones quite yet. I'm a mother, so all my money goes to my kids. But now I'm just wiping off the dust with some alcohol. I'm going to top coat it. And this is a Beetles top coat. And if you're looking for a top coat that it has a non-tacky layer that's in a decent price range, this is a good one to go for. Because I can put it on, cure it, and there's no tacky layer, whatever. You can just go on with whatever you're doing beforehand. Or afterwards. I don't know. And trying to do it where it's in frame and not look, I got it on my skin. Of course I did. I'm going to cure my thumb. That way it doesn't slide down the side of my finger. And then I will go about doing the rest of my fingers. And please ignore my other fingers. I know I still got some leftover product on them. You can see my thumb. It has some acrylic still left on it that I haven't got all the way off yet. And then it is done. Just joking. The nail part's done. Now it's time to open some bling. I got this Art Dawn box. It was $25 on Amazon. They had a bunch of different colors, gemstones, but these ones like drew, like I was looking through them and I kept coming back to these ones. So these ones are the ones that I bought. And I will go through and open them all up because I didn't think to do it beforehand. But it comes with some brushes, some tweezers, and then those bottles are glue, like a gel glue. And then I'm going to struggle to try to get it open. It's like clipped really good. It has a pull tab type clip. Hello. Sorry about that. That was my husband. He was just telling me that he loved me. Always. But I'm going to get these finished to open up. I kind of sped it up because, yeah, it took me like 20 minutes. But I'm going to break it down to like 2 minutes. And I could not get them open to save my life. So I had to go grab the scissors out of the kitchen. Because who else wouldn't? They got this, when you look at them in the thing, they look green, but when you hold it up to like certain lights, they look purple. So they're pretty iridescent. Because of the picker. Which I like my green one. I got a green one, and you'll see that this purple one, it hasn't been used at all. So when I was trying to pick up some of those rhinestones, it is kind of bad. I just warmed up the wax a little bit with the tip of my finger. You'll see it in a second. I still had a little bit of trouble. It has some diamonds, some swirls, some ones that actually look like diamonds, and 6 different sizes. I mean, some ovals, some triangles, some that look like disco balls. Some moons, of course. And then these are like sealed up really good, so you don't have to worry about them spilling while they're being shipped to you. It's thick, but it's like a thick builder gel almost. It's not like usual gemstones gel that I'm used to. But it came with 3 bottles, so it's pretty good. I just trying to put it on my nails, and it kind of like would go thin, and the brush wouldn't pick up much of the brush that came with it. So next time I'll probably use a different brush. But I have to put a few layers of that on just because of where I work. I have to make sure that the rhinestones, the gems do not fall off, because I will get in trouble. Just trying to figure out what I'm going to do. And yes, I did forget to put a top coat on this nail before I put the gemstones on, like I usually like to do. Because that way I don't have to put top coat around them. If I just put it on over it, and then the gemstones, like, they will sink down into that as well. and it helps secure them. And now I am going to struggle a little bit trying to get all of them lined up. Kind of OCD about how my gemstones are lined up. I can't just put them on there without there being some type of pattern, something going on. I think they're just so pretty and shiny. They're like glaring at the camera. One more on this finger, and then I'm going to move over to my thumb. And please ignore the cuticle on my ring finger, not my ring finger, on my pointer finger. That is the nail that I completely ripped off. I was at work, I hit the mop. The mop decided that it was going to rip my real nail off along with my acrylic nail. So it's been a month and a half. I have a new nail, but it is weak, it is soft, so I have that one set up where if it gets bumped, it's just going to come right off. Instead of taking my real nail off with it. So it's just kind of on there just for the video so that it would come off later. So it can finish healing. And then on this one, I'm just going to put a few around the cuticle, like a cuticle ring on. And I am out of frame. Now I'm going to move over to my thumb. And then on here, you'll be able to see how I put the top coat on over the gel. And I'm sorry if you can hear the cars driving by and stuff. I live on kind of a busy road. And then also, my girls are home from school sick, so just trying to get this voiceover done so I can get this uploaded. And here I'm going to put these on and then decide that I do not like it. And then knock them all off again and go along the lines of the other one. I was going to try to do something different on my thumb, but then I was like, it's not going to match my middle finger and like the line down my nail. So I just decided to take it off and start over. my hand moves out of focus again. Sorry about that. So I'm going to go along the lines of kind of like what I did on my middle finger. I'm just going to add a few more than what I got on there. And the one that I got in the center, that square, it's kind of like a square, but I put it like sideways to make it more like a diamond shape. And it's got the cut of like a disco ball on it too, which is super cute. I wish it wasn't so shiny so you guys could see it a little bit better. But it's fine. You guys will be able to see it really good at the end shots. And I think the struggle and the time that it took is like, when you guys see the end result, it's going to be well worth it. It is for me. And I got a gemstone stuck to my thumb. I did not notice that. There I am changing the light setting on my ring. Not my ring. On my ring light. Yeah, this was called, right? Yeah, on my ring light. So they're trying to make it where you can see it a little bit better. I don't think any of the settings, they were too shiny for my camera to pick up clearly. I think I'm just going to let it play out till the end shots. Might speed it up a little bit. And my engagement ring It's cutting off the circulation to my finger. I see that. I know it. I need to get it resized and all that stuff. My husband told me to take it off. Don't worry about it. Like, and I'm like, nope, I'm wearing it. Like, it's not coming off. So, it doesn't hurt. But I do see the swollen finger on the other side of it. And it's mainly just swollen like that when like I'm holding water retention. And I don't know how, like some days my water retention is way high and everything's swollen. And some days the ring will fall off. I don't know what's going on with my body. Probably too much coffee. Or energy drinks or something. I looked it up. It said I need to start drinking more water, so that's something I'm working on. I'm doing this voiceover. Not the same day, just a little bit afterwards. When I could find a quiet time. Well, in a house of 4 kids, it's never quiet, but the quietest time that I can. And of course, I had to use one of those swirly ones because I've never had a gemstone like that before. Some of these like have shapes in it that I've never seen. Well, I've seen, but I've never owned myself. So, and here's the end. Very pretty. Then I'm going to cure these up, and then I'll see you outside for the final reveal. They're so sparkly. I give it a 9 out of 10 besides my one finger, besides that finger, my index finger, my poor finger. But the rest of them, I think I did a pretty decent job on. It was a lot harder recording doing your nails instead of just doing your nails. And then there's your reflectiveness. Please like and subscribe. Thank you. Hope you enjoy.